Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about another tool, a review, something that you could easily use at home or on the homestead that could come in handy. The thing I like about this is it's got multiple uses and I could see me using it in a lot of different applications, and it's not expensive. With messing around with it, I have come up with tons of ways that I could use this, and this would be extremely valuable. And for some of you at this price, it might be really useful. Another great homestead review coming right up. If you guys are brand new here, like homestead reviews like this, prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and news that may affect you, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. So what we're going over today is something that vevor sent me. It's an endoscope with 3 cameras, and I would say it's pretty darn cheap, and the quality is worth mentioning. Like I said, you guys are gonna be shocked and surprised at how well this thing works and how many useful applications that you could probably come up with using this. I could see this being a must-have for anyone that works on their rigs, but when you see how slick this unit is, you're gonna be popping up with all kinds of ideas you could use this for. So now before we get to the cool stuff, let me show you how it comes from vevor. Now you guys have seen me do some vevor reviews before in the past, and so far, I've liked everything they've sent me. So it just comes in a box like that. Pretty simple packaging. Like I said, this thing, I would expect to be over $100, but it's not even near 100 bucks. So you're gonna see this thing looking like this. You're gonna notice this. It looks like this is a spot for a battery, but it's not. It actually pulls out and it's a stand. So when you're running your cord, your endoscope, with the 3 cameras, you guys are gonna get a kick out of these cameras, but you're running the cameras, you can watch this, everything that you're doing right here. And I'm telling you, the picture quality compared to other ones that I've seen is unreal. I'm thinking that this is a 1080 because it is crystal clear. There's a lot of cheap ones that you can plug in USB to your computer or your phone, and the picture quality on those, in my experience, has been pretty poor. You're gonna be super impressed with the picture quality on this guy. So under here, you're gonna see the instruction manual. It's pretty basic. It's not a novel. You're gonna be able to get through this, look at your basic features pretty darn quick. In these bags, you're gonna see the endoscope line right here. It's got the plug inside. It's looking like a C port that plugs into the monitor. And then on this side, very, very slim design, extremely slim. And you'll see it's got a camera on the right side. It's got a camera on the left side, and it's got a camera in the front. And every one of those cameras is assisted with lighting. Pretty incredible. Now, my unit came with a decent charge, but you've got a USB charger. This one right here plugs in like that, and your USB-in charge right here. I don't think it takes very long to charge this thing up. You're also gonna see on this side a micro SD port right here, and it comes with, I think, a 32 micro SD card with it, so you don't have to worry about picking one up. This is probably for the features in it that allows you to capture pictures and capture video. You're also going to get this little vial. It comes with a couple extra little clips, and these ends can screw right on the end of your endoscope. All right, so let me add about these clips. One of them is a magnet clip. Now these things screw right on the end of this thing. So you can see, you can get a left and a right view still, and it'll go in and it'll have a magnet right here on the end. Pretty ideal. And then this little attachment also screws on there, and it's got a hook. So if you wanted to hook it on something and monitor what you're working on in a tiny space or something, that's where a hook one would come in. So let's plug this guy in. Little slide button right here. Little power button right here. We'll go into a darker place so you guys can see a little bit better. But you'll see that the endoscope is incredibly clear. Like, I can see the fabric on my jacket. Can you guys see that? I mean, the clarity is very impressive. So like many of us, we often have a little dream project like this Chevy right here. What pops out to me immediately is that this little tool would come in extraordinarily handy in this type of scenario. So now before I get too carried away at showing you a bunch of applications on using this cool thing, let's go to their website real quick. That way I don't miss any really key features. Okay, so this is the vevor website. Their slogan is tough tools, half price. And like I said, I've done reviews with these guys before, and so far I've been impressed with everything they've sent me. All right, so here you can see really pretty picture. You can see how clear that picture is, and I'll show you here in a minute, and that is the case. You can see that you can see more clearly, high visibility with adjustable brightness on those LED lights. Here you can see how close you can get in proximity with these cameras, and having lights with them is awesome. So they're saying that you can see more carefully, high visibility with adjustment brightness. A 2+1 upgraded lens and 6 main plus 2 side lights. And again, guys, I'll show you this here in a minute on some real applications, but the crystal clear imaging is incredible. It's a high definition image. Go beyond the norm with this type of setup. And I know a lot of you guys that already have one of these, that's gonna be one of the biggest things that you notice is a sharper image. Another thing that's good to know is that you can take on any challenge, fearless of wet and oily environments. It's waterproof and oil-proof if you need to submerge it, which in my case, and I bet you a lot of you guys, have you ever dropped anything down the drain? Have you ever had something stuck? Like in my house here, I hear rattling in the walls of toys because the kids threw toys in the toilet and flushed them, and now I believe that they're probably stuck in there because every time you flush the toilet, you hear this like chung, 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 chung. So guess what? This scope's probably gonna go in there and I'm gonna check it out. They're showing you here that the battery is great. 4 to 5 hour working time with one charge. And as I briefly showed you earlier, more storage space. It's gonna come with a 32 gig card, and you can take photos, videos, you can view all the images, and you can switch languages if English isn't your preferred language. The size of this thing is about 5.9 inches wide and about 3.1 inches high. It's got a depth of about 1.3, and the screen is about 4.5 inches wide. The screen indeed is a great size, and having the little handholds on both sides, it sits in your hand really comfortably. As I mentioned, working on intricate things where you can't see, like an engine or in an engine, this thing's gonna come in super handy. And as you see right now on their website, it's listed for $67.99, which I think is an incredible deal for something this techy and this nice. So ahead of time, make sure you check the description down below. They may be running some special sales that they give us for our community. But hands down, the quality for the price, it's there. So here we are under the hood of the old Chevy. As you can see, it's a straight 6. Okay, so I got it set up right there. You can see the screen is extremely bright. There I am right there. You're gonna see, okay, so here's me. You're gonna go hit, you got brightness level. You can take a picture. Boom, took a picture of me. I can reference that now. You can hit this directional button and it flips the image. So you see now I'm this way. Depending on depending on how you're twisted in there, you can switch the direction. That way you can have a better view. You can go side camera mode by hitting the lower button, and the other side camera mode, and back to the front. And like I said, this button will switch it around in case you need to get oriented. So let's go ahead and send it down the radiator. All right, so we're down in the radiator. Let's see what's going on down there. This is pretty cool. So let's hit a, oh, so whoops. All right, so whoops, you hit this left button. I'll go to your images that you took. Let's go back. Let's go to another camera view. Interesting, look at that. That's not awesome. And look at that. You can see like a serial number in there. And look at that. I mean, you guys can see like a number in there. Let's go to the other side. Back to the front view. Loving the lights. Okay. Yeah. Super cool. So like I said, it's waterproof, oil proof. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, does this Chevy run? You bet it does. I take it up and down my driveway. It needs some electrical work. So, isn't that amazing, guys? Look at this. I hope that's coming up clear. But we're down inside right now. Pretty impressive. So like I'm down here, right? I can go ahead and capture an image. Okay. Yeah, something's not looking right there. I'm going to show my mechanic. Boom. Took a picture of it. I can go reference that picture and look at it. All right, you can see the camera's out. I have an image, and I can also do video, and I can reference this stuff if I needed to send it to anyone. Another great thing is you know, you're down here looking for different things in an engine or any other type of application where you can't see. You send this down there, and I'm telling you guys that the image quality is incredible. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell how bright and clear that is, but that is super impressive. So I'm way down here in a tough spot, and I can go ahead and hit the other view. I can see the other side. But clearly, literally speaking, this thing has dynamite imagery. And I'm telling you, once you know the capabilities of this thing, you can get pretty creative on how you can use this. For example, Finn, you don't have your game, do you? You're not supposed to have your game. Do you have your game? No. No? What are you doing in there?
Can you see me?
Yeah, looks like you got your game there, pal. So you guys can see this could be used in a lot of different applications. Say you guys have maybe something stuck underneath one of your pieces of cabinet. This easily slides under. You guys can see what's going on under there. Maybe you dropped a ring. Maybe you're looking for something. You can switch the views. That's obviously the carpet side. That's probably the top. So, yep, definitely some toys under there. Yep. A lot of times, you know, maybe you're looking for a cord or you're trying to get behind something to see if there's maybe there's another port that you're looking for, but you just send this back in there and, you know, you can check that all out. I mean, look at that clarity. I mean, we got HDMI right there. I mean, you guys start thinking about it, there is a lot of different applications that you could use something like this. So as you guys can see, you can definitely use this thing with a lot of different applications. Again, it's got a 4.5 inch color high resolution definition IPS screen. You're going to see stuff in 1080p HD imagery. It's got a 360 degree image rotation, 8 adjustable LED lights, 8mm HD camera, waterproof, oil-proof. And like I said, guys, it's an endoscope made by vevor. I got special links down in the description. And I think it's pretty cool. I'm only going to show you guys stuff that I think that you could probably find value in. So I hope this product review for vevor helps some of you guys out. Let me know down in the description below what you guys think, especially if you have another one and you're comparing this one to that one. So there you go, vevor endoscope, guys. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you guys on the next one.